In Aikido, we have officially a knife defense. For me, it's as bad as punching because we punch and we stop. There's no reality. And the knife attacks, it took me a long time to realize, but that's not how knife attacks work. Since you're an expert in self-defense, what is the reality behind the knife defense?
El cuchillo es un arma muy compleja a la vez.
The knife is a very simple and complex weapon at the same time. Simple because anyone can grab a knife and hurt you. And complex because it's a weapon that doesn't have patterns as such. Because a knife, you do not see it, you feel it. It's a weapon that you ambush with. It's too fast and too chaotic. It's a weapon that's practically impossible to stop if someone with a true focus to kill is holding it. In that sense, we're speaking of a very complex weapon. And if we don't understand how a knife works, we don't understand how to defend ourselves from a knife. First, we must understand that in weapons, there are three categories. First, we have the part of the threat.
When somebody puts a weapon in your touching with that weapon, but it doesn't attack.
For example, threat is the one where you're being shown the weapon and threatened, but they don't touch you with the weapon, they only show it to you. Amage is when you are touched by the weapon, by the knife in some part of your body, but you are not attacked by it. And finally, we have the attack, which is when you are physically attacked by the weapon. So we have to understand these three aspects so we can understand attack of weapon, knife, or any kind of impact weapon.
Or gun, or pistols, or whatever.
In that sense, the best thing to do in a scenery or in a case of an attack with a knife is to establish distance. We must not go to deliberately try to stop or to hold the knife, because this is impossible if the knife is already in motion. The knife has something which is like come and go, sort of like if it were bouncing back and forth.
Really fast.
So the only thing we can actually do if we're talking specifically about a knife attack, and if we cannot establish distance, is to reduce the damage that the knife will inflict upon us. Only reduce and not eliminate. Because it's impossible to come out unharmed from a knife attack.
A real knife attack.
So to reduce the damage, we have to know techniques where we don't allow the knife harm us or to cut us in vital areas of our body. Because if we end up unconscious because of the loss of blood, we will not be able to defend ourselves. So basically, the best defense against a knife attack of this sort will be to maintain consciousness, reducing the damage inflicted upon us, and to eliminate the threat or aggressor. But there are no clean techniques of defense against a knife. That doesn't exist. Because a knife is very fast and very difficult to grab. So the only thing we can do is reduce damage and counterattack.
If you like this video, make sure to click the like button. That really helps. Also, share it with your friends. If you want me to document my training and interviews with some of the best instructors in the world, consider becoming a supporter on Patreon, which makes a big difference. You'll find a link to my Patreon page on the right corner. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the virtual mat again soon.